Something interesting happens when you stop reacting to a narcissist, and it usually catches people off guard. When you stop reacting, you expect things to calm down, less tension, less conflict, even less drama. But instead, things often intensify, not because you did something wrong, but because the dynamic changed. And that shift matters. Narcissistic patterns rely heavily on reaction, emotion, explanation, and engagement. So when you stop reacting the way you used to, when you stop defending yourself or over-explaining, it creates uncertainty, and uncertainty is uncomfortable for someone who needs control. This isn't about winning or losing. It's about what happens when a familiar source of emotional supply is no longer available. One of the first things you might notice is escalation. Suddenly they become louder, more dramatic, or even more provocative. They may say things designed to pull a reaction out of you. If that doesn't work, the tone often shifts. Silence, withdrawal, or even subtle punishment meant to make you question yourself. Sometimes it looks like guilt, sometimes it looks like anger, and sometimes it looks like rewriting the story so they remain the victim. Different behaviors, same goal. They want to regain emotional control. In some cases, they'll try to provoke indirectly through passive comments, through other people, and even through sudden changes in behavior that feel confusing or on purpose. Not because you disappeared, but because your reaction did. And when that stops working, they're forced to sit with themselves. That's where discomfort shows up. Here's the important part. Your lack of reaction isn't cruelty, it is clarity. Silence isn't avoidance when it's intentional. It's you setting a boundary, and boundaries disrupt unhealthy patterns. That's why things change when you stop reacting. Not because you're weak, but because you're no longer feeding something that was never sustainable. If this feels familiar to you, you're not imagining it. And if you're learning to respond differently, then that's growth. Share this video only if you're comfortable, and follow for more conversations around self-awareness, psychology, and emotional health. If this made something click for you, subscribe to my channel at JD Unbound now.